Hello, this message is for someone who is dealing with someone close. And this is an interesting message because I feel like I'm getting a message for two different people in a situation. But the message really could be for either or maybe both of them. So it's an interesting take on a message. So basically, this is about two people who have to deal with each other all the time. So maybe they're related, or maybe they're working together, or it could be any number of things. I am getting a lot of different scenarios, but the problem here is a dynamic between two people, okay? And it's problematic for both of them. And if this message is for you, you feel like this person gets on your last nerve, is what I'm getting. Like, you get on each other's nerves. And it's like really frustrating because there's something about this scenario in which you can't really avoid them completely, or in general, actually. Like, you have to deal with them all the time. And also, you can't really tell them what bothers you about them. And you also can't hope for a real change in their behavior. And so it's kind of an exercise in accepting each other. And it's been really hard. Okay, what I'm getting is that scenario of two people that have to constantly be around each other and constantly cooperate for some kind of third thing, common goal, whether it's a job to be done, a child to be raised, a business to be run. Like, something needs to be done that you both want done. There's some kind of commonality, and so you're linked to each other, and you don't have a choice on this person though. So like, yeah, maybe it's a coworker because like you don't have the power to like get rid of this person. Really, the situation you're in, you don't feel like you can. So you just feel like this person, you have to deal with them. Maybe it's like a family member that you have to do something with, something like that. But this person gets on your last nerve, and you know you get on their last nerve, and you're always nitpicking at each other, and you're always trying to be civil, and you're always trying to let each other be and things like that. But this person grinds on your gears. Is that the way you say it? I think so. And you know that the feeling is mutual. You can tell. They tell people, you may feel like they're actually becoming disrespectful too. What I'm getting is a sense of things escalating. So whoever this message is for, it might be for both parties again. And it's a matter of you both can't really stand each other. And what's going on here though, like there's a very specific message coming in, and is that there are some kind of larger issues going on. There's some kind of core large issues going on that cannot be addressed directly by these people by nature of their role. That's what I'm getting. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Hopefully this makes sense to people, because I really, really don't know what I'm talking about. It's a very sort of weird scenario, but also I'm seeing many different examples. And what I'm saying, just so everyone understands what I'm saying, it's like a number 8 loop of energy, which I've described before. That's sometimes what happens between people and like dynamics, especially when they caught up in some kind of karmic toxic loop, right? So it's like it's a loop of energy like this between two people, and it's really negative and nasty, and like it's controlling vibes, is intolerant vibes, is you're wrong about everything vibes, and you know you're wrong about everything vibes. Like, I hate the way you go about things, and they hate the way you go about things. Like, it's just and but there's no ability for neither of you to cut this cord or stop this cycle in any way right now, okay? And it might be because the decisions are not even up to you. So this is why I'm wondering if it's like a work situation where like you cannot move this person to another department. You cannot choose to have a different partner or coworker or whatever the hell. Like, let's say you're a cop and this is your partner. It feels kind of like that, you know, like you have to deal with this person all the time and you have to go patrolling with them, and then maybe there's something actually that happens and you need to count on this person and you need to be like, read each other's minds and figure things out and be like a true team. It feels like you're supposed to be a true team with this person. Yeah, I'm getting like this cop vibes, like maybe it's your partner, right? Like, you don't have a choice over your partner. You don't even seem to be able to say, hey, this is not a good fit for me, because it seems like that's irrelevant for some reason. So maybe it's like your sibling has a new significant other and you have a business with your sibling, but now the significant other is involved and you don't have a choice over the significant other, but now you work with them. But you started this business with your sibling. So, and now you have to deal with this person all the time, and you don't really have a say on whether your sibling stops dating this person. Like, maybe you have a say. Like, this is what I mean. It's a situation where you feel trapped, where you feel like you can't get out of it, and it feels almost like a imposed relation, but that you need them to. So that's why I'm getting this like cop thing. Like, okay, there's a common goal. Is actually an important job that needs to get done, and we should not only get along, but we should like absolutely be on the same page, and we should be like almost like reading each other's minds is what I'm getting, and like really symbiotic actions from a similar place, you know. And it can be actually really dangerous and a problem that we're not, and instead of being focused on the job at hand, we're actually just like bickering and nitpicking, and like that's not what two cops should be doing on patrol, right? Like, so it's something that really gets to you. It's something that makes you feel like exactly like you can't do a good job at doing what you are supposed to do and what you want to do or what you perceive your job to be. You feel like you can't do it with this person because this person disagrees on the way you do everything, every decision you make. So then you spend your whole time like defending your actions and explaining your actions. Then you can't help but notice that a lot of the shit they do rubs you equally the wrong way that you rub them. So then you find yourself doing the same thing they do of like nitpicking and calling them out, and so this is a constant cycle, and yet you're starting to feel like balls are being dropped somehow. Okay, so let's go with this back to this cop example. Like, maybe like you guys are on a call and you feel like things don't go smooth and you're not able to be good cops and do what you're supposed to do because you can't rely on this person, and this person is just not the right partner for you, it feels like. But again, it feels like it's not up to you. There's nothing you can do, and it's almost too like you're expected to really get along with this person and almost show what a good whatever you are. So let's say it's like the in-law thing, like it's like whoever's dating your sibling, like you're actually right, like expected to show what a good sport you are and how much you welcome them into the fold and this and that, and it's like you're just not feeling it. But yeah, it's not your choice, so you have to sort of go along with it. And so the advice I'm getting here is you might have to get really realistic here, because what I'm seeing is that this is becoming so much more toxic for you that there's really not like, okay, let's go back to the cop example. You've been wanting to not make a big deal out of this, right? And you might not be able to ask them to change your partner. I don't have no idea how that works, by the way. This is just something I'm getting. I don't fucking know why. But you're considering like maybe stop being a cop for a while, you know, just so you can step away from this, because you no longer feel good about what you're able to bring to the table as long as it's with this person. Say it's, yeah, your siblings, maybe you're like, you know, I can't work with you if you're gonna be working with them now, you know, and you know, maybe it's gonna come to that because it's starting to affect the way you feel about yourself, your general mood in life, and how good of a job you're able to do, and how good you feel about yourself. And you just feel like you need a break from this person, and you need to find yourself again away from this constant nitpicking, bickering, toxic vibes, and you feel like you can't even access your like normal mind to make proper moves in life. So you might need to do that. You know, might need to just step back and like, I don't know, take a leave of absence or something like that, and be like, I can't, like, take a step back from this person completely. So I hope that was helpful.